Just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, Tobacco Road has long been on my list of courses to play. With more blind shots than anywhere else, let's see how I can do in 18 holes. Starting off with the theme of blind shots, the first is a long dogleg left par 5. Hit a drive to the left side of the fairway over a blind corner, then a 5-iron right to the front of the green. Little pitch here wasn't much of an issue. I thought it might come back to the left based on that slope. It did not, left me with about 8 feet for my birdie.
Wow, I thought it was going to come back. Yeah, thanks.
First birdie putt here on the channel. Can we make it to go to 1 under? No. I carry an old P794 iron that I use as a driving iron. Hit that here down the middle. Good shot to a wedge. However, the wedge was not a good shot. Went about 40 yards left of where I wanted it to.
Oh, it's really bad. Oh, it's so bad.
I wish I could say that the theme of the video was good putting, but that first putt should have been an omen for the rest of the round. Right before I hit this putt, we were all chatting about how much we hate putting, and maybe I should do that more often.
Good putt. Good birdie.
I like to hate putting that much. I like to hate putting. Can I hate it this way too? Hot.
Now, the best way I've found to follow up a birdie is a snap hook left, which I execute perfectly here, forcing me to hit a big slinging draw, which I can't really do, just to lay up to a good number for my third shot into this par 5. Now, once you've executed that snap hook left, the second step in ruining a birdie is to hit a really, really poor lag putt, which I managed to do here. And line yourself up, don't take your time, and miss the second putt leading to a 3-putt, and you completed the ruining of your birdie. And I managed to hit a good drive here on a drivable par 4. And that is where the good ends on this hole. I'm going to let you guys listen to the rest of this.
Stay up. Stay up. Stay up.
No.
No, God! No, God!
Oh, Nick. Wow. What a waste of a drive. Oh.
Keep from being
Oh, I know.
There you go.
If you've seen the foreplay video here, you'll see that Frankie says, quote, that the 5th hole at Tobacco Road is one of the low points of his life. I got pretty close to the same feelings here. And just a tap in, 3-putt. For all the putting woes, I actually struck it well, including this wedge to a par 3, giving me a pretty good birdie chance here. I think I hit a good putt, thought it was going to keep breaking, stayed out, but we're not going to miss that one, so we're off the 3-putt train at least.
Oh, come on.
My first real wipey shot here ended up actually on the cart path, so I took relief on the pine straw. What I thought was a good wedge shot ended up not ideal. I missed the slope on the green by about 3 yards, and this is what I am looking at.
Yeah, I mean, if I go right at it, I'm doomed. I literally think I'm gonna go up to that sand and have it come back down.
I think that's a good play.
You think like left edge of that sand?
Yeah. See where the steepest part of the hill is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shenanigans. Nope.
More speed.
Ooh.
Ooh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not terrible.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with that.
Happiness subsiding in 3, 2, 1.
That might be the worst putt in the history of golf.
Nice. Near the green.
And that's a 4 putt. The first long par 3 of the day is 178 yards, took an 8 iron, tried to flight it, hit a good one in there. Can we make a putt?
Yeah.
Closing out the front 9 is a relatively short par 4, pretty narrow landing area, so I decided to take 4 iron. I had a 7 iron in that I yanked 8,000 miles left. Had a really weird one here. Decided to try and use the backstop to bring the ball back. Did okay, but left myself a decent length for par. And based on the rest of the round's putting, I think you know where this one is going. And with that miss, that means I hit 22 putts on the front side. Hitting more putts than full shots is not going to get it done if you're trying to score. And now we've made it to the turn, we are heading to the 10th hole, short par 4. Push the tee shot right, and it is setting up for a good old-fashioned blow-up hole to start the back 9.
Oh my God.
Tobacco Road's interesting in the fact that all the bunkers are waste areas, so you can ground your club. This did not go as planned. I go over the green, and now I left myself in an almost impossible position. At the time, did not notice a random club that was left from the group before us, but it actually might have helped me out here. This was probably the first stroke that I hit well today and have yet to be rewarded by the golf gods. But par 5 coming up, so trying to make up for that double bogey here.
Sit down.
Clobber that one.
Yeah. Well, it's wet.
Drive ended up alright, however I found the only tree on the entire hole. Tried to hit a draw off a downhill lie, virtually impossible shot, but figured I would try it. And this is what I get. I am stuck in the Grand Canyon, way down there, trying to hit it probably 25 feet above my head. And I didn't have high expectations based on the last bunker shot, but we managed to hit a good one here, and we'll have a look at birdie coming up. Another one just misses. Felt good over the ball, but Dikembe Mutombo would have been proud of that block. Way right into the bushes, and we'll have a blind shot yet again into the green. Got super lucky with this one, had an okay lie. Just tried to chop it up there, and it bounced up, and we'll actually have a look at birdie. Anyone surprised at that? And I don't know what's worse here, the swing or the camera work, but I think the hand on the hip says it all. Worst sound in golf. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Still in the woods for a second attempt because the first one was that much fun. And we just get it out onto the fairway. We'll have an 8-iron into the green. And this is the point where I should step back, take a breath, but I don't do that, and I decide to proceed with an 8-iron that I leave woefully short. And I have a chance to redeem myself with a chip shot to get it close, but instead I decide to blade it. Luckily there's a huge hill behind the green and it comes all the way back. Take a minute to enjoy Jay's athleticism here. Call it karma, call it luck, but I step over this putt and finally something good happens. After playing in the woods, I managed to escape with just a bogey. The tees were up on this hole. Typically, I believe it's about a 180-yard shot, but it was only about 135. Took a wedge, hit it really well, and will leave myself a good look at birdie here.
Yeah, it's not downhill at all.
And we will tap that in for a 3 and remain at 9 over. Now down the stretch here, a few short par 4s, and I hit a really nice 6-iron here to a blind fairway. Just wanted to give myself a wedge in, which I do. I have 100 yards in and hit the best wedge shot of the day. Finally, a birdie putt we cannot miss. Another short par 4 and another 6-iron to the fairway. Hit a nice one here and had yet another wedge into a green. However, this one I misjudged. I thought it wouldn't fly as far as it did based on how far uphill the green was. But I kind of yanked it and it flew, and have another fun putt on top of a mountain.
Please get over the hill.
Go. No, you cannot do that now.
Why not?
Go in the fuck.
Turn.
Slow down. Slow down.
I mean, that's as good as I can do, I think.
Fuck yeah.
And yet another 3-putt to negate a birdie.
Oh shit.
Wow. Please hit it.
Nothing else you can do? Get in there.
I mean, at this point, is anybody surprised that that putt didn't go in?
Oh, it's a great ball.
I will say, for all the putting woes all day, it is nice to have one final drive be your best drive of the day. That will lead to a wedge of about 100 yards, and I didn't really know where to aim. Got super lucky that this hit a ridge and ended up about 4 feet from the pin. Final putt of the day, and we finally get one to drop.
Nice. Great birdie.
Round of golf, gentlemen.
Thank you.
That birdie brought us to 9 over, 3 over on the back. 38 putts is not going to get it done, but shooting 80 with that
Yeah,
many
thanks,
putts
man. I
is a
appreciate
win.